Hello everyone, today as you have noticed I will be making a poster of security breach characters. I was pitching the idea in my head for over a week, so you'll be able to see the result at the end of the video. The only thing which I could not decide was on the floor. I wanted it to be all checkered as in security breach poster, but now looking at it, I see that they were just styles. Oh well. You all know that I absolutely adore face flexes, so I asked Tekler to give Vanny some face flexes. I wanted to give Vanny more of a malicious smile than her mask already is, and here her hand on the face is posed weird. Later in the video I will fix it. A fun tip: while holding the character by the root and holding shift button, you can snap the character or any object to the map or another prop. I watched not so long ago this video on the screen, the link is added in the description. This small tutorial really helped me and taught me some nifty things. As you can see, I'm still trying to find the floor, which will not act up with shadows. I also didn't know if I wanted to give Vanny some light source in front of her, but then it would look kinda weird. I'm now only giving lights to Vanny. I'll be rendering a lot of stuff in layers, so green screen will be a crucial part of the making of this poster. I was struggling a little bit and I was re-rendering a lot of stuff. It was all in 4K, so it took way longer to render the pictures. Fun, basically. I will also not bore you with rendering process, as I think it took over 30 minutes or something. And now the background character posing. I only wanted to do only the Glamrocks because I wanted the poster to be clean and not over detailed with other characters. It does not mean that it cannot be over detailed, I just prefer my work to be simple and cartoony. I had a clear composition in my mind. Not so long ago I was talking about it with Sunny JD with her posters, and I liked how the first thing I could see were the main characters, then the props around, and only in the background I could see some faces. Now I'll be lighting up the Glamrocks one by one. I wanted to give all of them some personality in their poses and Freddy to look defeated. Many people noticed that in the trailer he wasn't looking that happy. I was going back and forth with the idea of having characters in the back as posters, but then I realized that I could use some TV screens instead of the banners. Later in the video you will see that I meant by all this. I really got inspired by Hugo's Front Street video and how Zoriak was working on his project. He also helped Hugo with animated screen. Also, this light up ad in my Friday night funky animation might have subconsciously gave me an idea as well. And now the poster editing and my favorite part, removing green spots. I tried to use my own advice to make the characters as silhouettes, but they had enemy map or cube map, so my plan backfired. It was late at night, so my brain started to fry at this point. I could not think ahead what I wanted to do or how to make things right. I forgot to render one layer without green screen, so the poster won't have the green spots. I finally changed the Vanny pose. Of course, we will not give this brand a free promotion. I'm not sponsored after all. I wanted to give them some neat background gradients, but it kind of again backfired on me. I couldn't understand how to work with the circle gradients, so I manually drawn in the colors and repeated them. I was also very organized with my folders this time. I was tired of to click on the layer, which I didn't intend to. I gave them different effects behind them, duplicated them, and added on the past that layer the Gaussian blur effect. I will give everyone the glowing eyes. Later that layer will be very needed. I've put a net-like thing over the screens. It will give an illusion of the screen, but not really. Right now I'm just playing with layer effects, saturation, contrast, tone curve, and color balance. Now I will save posters of layered Glamrocks, so I could blur them later and add a glowing effect. At this point I decided that this will be a GIF or a moving wallpaper. I gave them more darker tones and glowing effects, glowing eyes now will fit. I gave them some string lighting so they would go around the character. I was using my simple graphic tablet and a calligraphy pen. As usually, duplicate the layer and blur it and give it a nice glow effect. Then I just selected the character and erased the bits which I didn't need. I could not find my desired effect brush, so I went and downloaded a couple brushes. So I wanted to somewhat imitate Glitchtrap's West texture with the stars on it, so the backgrounds will be in those stars. At first I wanted to copy-paste the backgrounds, but it will not fit every character, so I manually redone it for the exception of the main background color. Now I do the same thing, layered pictures I'm saving as the full one to once again give a glow on the screen. I wanted the layers to glow, but it wasn't working. I had to put the effects on the folders, but my brain didn't think of it. Now this looks like a madman's fever dream, but the idea is to give a reflection on the floor with the layers, which I merged together. I also gave the reflection on Vanny, but her feet are more clear than the glowing poster. As I brutally hit the TV brands, I decided to assert my dominance with my watermarks. And not only with one, but with 4. Gave this scene a faint fog, but I wasn't sure in which color I wanted it to be, but it ended up with a purple color. Finally, I'm giving the posters the deserved glow. Here goes my brilliant idea to give a blurred face in the background, of course with FaceFlex Glitchtrap. Do the green screen magic to add it into the scene seamlessly and smooth erase the edge at the bottom. I have no idea what I was doing in this part of, oh yeah, animated wallpaper. I was merging layers which were layerable. This was a very tedious work, but I've managed. I was merging a lot of layers together, which made sense to me, so it will have a lot of back and forth actions. I also had trouble to put them in the center and kinda screw up with screen size. Finally animating the merged layers, which are now a new layer of the animation. I didn't know how long to make it, so I decided that 3 seconds will be the most optional length. I gave keyframe to the layer's opacity so it would smoothly fade in and fade out. At this point I have downloaded so many glitch brushes and I was trying them out. I wanted the Glamrocks to glitch out. I know, I'm very funny. One screen of that type of glitch wasn't enough, so I made another 2 layers. I found where I wanted the glitch to start and copy-pasted them. I also gave another screen to start the glitch, so it worked as a smear frame. I'm not sure how to explain this. Basically, that needed to be done. Another glow effect. Then I noticed that the floor reflections wouldn't make sense, so I manually transferred those glitch layers. This part I have not thought out that well. It will look a little wonky, but it happens too fast that it will be okay. And now the glitch trap will fade into our scene when the glitch happens. Now I just tweak folder opacity so the screens would emit light. I tried to export it as a GIF, but it ended up being too compressed, so I rendered it out as an image sequence. This was a pretty ambitious poster with its alterations. In the making of it, I had an idea to make it all glow and be animated. I'm super proud of this, even that it is not detailed with other props as I planned in my head. It is funny how it is already so packed that the other things would just make it worse. By all the animation and composition rules, I have broken most of it. The focus of it is in the dead center, everything is off to the face, but it was my artistic intent and that's also acceptable. The only thing which is not that noticeable is Vanny, funny enough. She kinda meshes with the second plan with the Glamrocks. I hope that you all liked it and will check it out on my other social medias. Follow, likes, retweets, and all that jazz will be highly appreciated. Thank you and see you next time.